You saw the profit. You saw the target. Then you closed it early and watched it run without you. That feeling has a name, and it is not impatience. It is self-sabotage, and it is happening inside every trader who has ever been right about a trade and still found a way to lose. Here is the strange part. The trade worked. The analysis was correct. The entry was clean, and you still walked away with less than you should have. How does a person win and lose at the same time? The answer is not in your chart. It is not in your strategy. It is in a part of your brain that formed long before you ever heard the word Forex. In 1979, two psychologists changed everything we thought we knew about how humans make decisions. Kahneman and Amos Tversky published a study called Prospect Theory. What they found was disturbing. Humans do not weigh gains and losses equally. A loss feels roughly 2.5 times more painful than an equivalent gain feels good. Losing $100 hurts more than winning $100 feels good. Not a little more, 2.5 times more. So what does your brain do when it sees a winning trade? It panics, not because the trade is failing, because the brain has already registered that profit as something it owns, something it could lose. And the moment that profit becomes something you could lose, the brain stops thinking like a trader. It starts thinking like a creature trying to survive. This is where it gets interesting. Your brain has two operating systems running at the same time. The first is slow, logical, and deliberate. This is the part of you that did the analysis, identified the setup, and placed the trade with a clear target in mind. The second is fast, emotional, and ancient. This is the part of you that kept your ancestors alive by reacting to threats before they could think about them. The problem is that your ancient brain cannot tell the difference between a lion and a floating profit. Both feel like something that could be taken away at any second. So the moment your trade moves into profit, the ancient brain fires. It sends one signal, loud and clear. Take it now before it disappears. And you do, every time. Here is what nobody tells you. The traders who hold their winners are not braver than you. They are not more disciplined. They have not found a way to silence that ancient signal. They have learned to recognize it for what it is. When the urge to close a winning trade arrives before your target, that is not instinct. That is fear wearing the mask of common sense. Successful traders have a name for that moment. They call it the squeeze. The point where everything in your body is telling you to close the trade and everything in your analysis is telling you to hold. The trader who learns to sit inside the squeeze without reacting is the trader who keeps their profits. So why do some traders learn this and others never do? Research from Dr. Brett Steenbarger, one of the most respected trading psychologists in the world, points to one consistent factor. Traders who journal, not just their trades, their emotions during trades. The exact moment the urge to exit arrived. What the profit was at that moment. What the target was. What they did. And what happened after. Traders who track that data begin to see a pattern so clear it becomes impossible to ignore. The urge to exit almost always arrives at the worst possible moment, right before the trade makes its biggest move. That is not coincidence. That is the market doing what markets do, shaking out the emotional before rewarding the patient. Here is the reframe that changes everything. You are not sabotaging your trades because you are weak. You are sabotaging them because your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It is protecting you. The problem is that the market does not reward protection. It rewards process. It rewards the trader who can follow a plan inside the most uncomfortable moment of that plan. Every time you close a trade early, you're not making a trading decision. You're making a survival decision. And survival decisions have no place in a business built on probability and edge. The next time that urge arrives, that voice that says close it now, lock it in, something is about to go wrong, pause. Ask yourself one question. Has anything in my analysis changed? Or has only my fear changed? If the answer is fear, you already know what to do. Sit in the squeeze. Let the trade breathe. Trust the work you did before the emotion arrived. That is not discipline. That is the most sophisticated trading skill there is. And almost nobody talks about it.